Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Final Fantasy XVI running on PlayStation 5.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another lost wing. I hope you know.
Okay, so... Oh, can I even get out of here? Oh, I don't think I can. Unless there's a way to go from this end? I guess we'll try from this end. Oh, excuse me. Might be another one of these quests which I have to wait for.
Enough of you, are there?
Oh, nice. It's an obelisk here. Ah, this guy's drank too much plum juice. Look at that. It's a real shame.
Oh no. You'll pay for this. There may still be survivors.
Everybody's dead. They won't mind if I take that treasure.
Whatever that thing is, I'd say it's their leader.
Don't work for me, man.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
We're people who didn't want to help.
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Ooh, quite a bit of resistance on that one. That's interesting. Well, that's good. We filled out the rest of that portion of the map. Lost my bearings there.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rosfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Okay, I think that takes care of all of the available quests that I have so far. So let's head back and we can do the main quest. Yeah, 2 straight days of just doing subquests. We still have 2 hunts too. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Well, I just wish they actually show the location of them, so that you're trying to figure out where they are.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. The stews.
What do I owe you?
And then I probably won't get anything new out of this. I don't think I've had a quest even to get any orichalcum. And we need 3 pieces for that sword, on top of the other orichalcum that we need. Yeah, we have 2 of these left. So, the Rosarian ruins and the ruins we awakened. Yeah, I don't know how much these things really matter. It doesn't seem like they do. I mean, you get rewards here for your reputation, but wouldn't exactly call these like the best things to get,
You earned this.
considering how much trouble this is. So we can get some Genji gloves, you know, in the next 2 levels. Good callback.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Alright. Grab that. I think we've mastered a lot of the important stuff. Stuff that we actually use. Oh, so this one is colossal ice crystal that deals continuous damage to all enemies that become trapped inside of it. I mean, we do have 1 more here that we're going to earn, so we'll just save that. I'm sure everything will cost a lot.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Well, you're the prince. What are you talking about? I'm just a nobody. The Crystalline Dominion. Nameless slum. I didn't realize there was still another crystal around. We haven't seen much of this thing. Or this area.
What is this place?
Don't move.
Yeah, you know, kind of too late. I did already move.
Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, ultimately? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there.
Well, actually, I'm the only one alive in the royal house, so,
You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
yeah, I don't know. You're a little young for me, and, you know, he likes dudes.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you, come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
You've seen more of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime. It's a shame you never had a moment to enjoy it.
Let's see, did new quest pop up? No, okay. Sometimes new stuff pops up as soon as you get another piece of information. Oh, see, something that did pop up then. Oh, okay, maybe I was seeing things.
I still say it were a compliment.
Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood? Barnabas Tham, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
Okay, nothing serious going on. Oh, there is something over here. Oh, in the infirmary.
Please, your grace. My Lord Marquis.
Not Jot.
It was the greatest honor of my life.
To be appointed protector of his grace. I have served him in that capacity since he first began his journey across Valisthea, the purpose of which was twofold: to further the Undying's knowledge of Ultima, and to further his grace's knowledge of you, my lord. After he learned of your survival, your brother insisted that we try to trace your movements. Thanks to the investigation of my fellow acolytes, we learned of your having taken the name of Cid. But now our journey together is at an end. His grace bids me remain here and protect those you and he hold dear.
So I bid you.
So I bid you, my lord, if I might be so bold, please look after him in my stead.
Your companions are kind indeed.
Everyone has been most welcoming. Lady Tarja has been especially gracious, though I know something of the medicinal arts that is hardly enough to warrant the acclaim of one so skillful.
I must admit.
At first I doubted that her praise was sincere. We Undying are trained in what few simple skills might serve us in the field, but there is certainly no praise for those who excel in such endeavors.
But I see now.
That this is your way. You encourage each other, that each might lend their strength to the cause, no matter how seemingly slight their contribution.
Yote, is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but suspect His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable.
I mean, not really.
I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
For Joshua? Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So, what is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. One that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it? The stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood?
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
My lord.
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients.
Never mind, more subquests. More subquests. Yeah, it's amazing how I keep raising levels, but somehow always do the same damage. Upgrade weapons and armor, and somehow receive the same damage and give out the same damage. It just makes the game feel like you never make progress, which is not great, in my opinion.
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stonerwort. Yote mentioned blood-red petals. That's my luck. Well, I won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it. Oh, whatever. All the way
this game response kills me.
Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. All right, that should do it.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
Yote, I brought back all the stone and water I could find. Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, so where the hell is this thing? Okay. Go to East Pool. Not that I remember where that is. Then we need to go south. Near Cressida. Yeah, the old bombs. Ugh, I hate these things. I swear we bought something else out here. I'm gonna find another thing here. Atlas.
Seems this one has a little more life left in it. All right then. Slow. Let's try.
Eh, meaningless numbers.
Back to sleep with you.
Absolutely meaningless numbers. Okay, so you had to fight these S-class monsters for Orichalcum, which means I need to find some other S-class monster somewhere. Because there's only two. Well, there's only one left now.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
Unless you can fight them over again, I don't know. Ruin Reawakened. Oh, okay, so it's over here. It's where I haven't really had a chance to explore. I don't need the rest of you jerks taking away my HP. I'm on the way to a difficult monster. Target alarm. Stupid idiot. You're such a moron, Clive. Hold on a minute. Okay. What are we fighting here? Ooh, a dragon. Dragging me down. Frog. Oh, he's level 50. Okay.
This beast isn't to be trifled with.
Really? Okay. So they want you to wait on this one. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty close to being its level, so it's not gonna be too long before we do it. Figure at least give it a try. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Final Fantasy XVI, running on PlayStation 5. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.